The letter W stands for wistful. Here's a reading from the Psalms. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down and wept when we remembered Zion. On the willows there we hung up our harps, for there our captors asked us for songs, and our tormentors asked for mirth, saying, "Sing us one of the songs of Zion." How could we sing the Lord's song in a foreign land? "Ah, yes, I remember it well," goes the song from the 1958 musical Gigi. These are the words of the refrain as Honoré attempts to recall a date with Mamita. Unfortunately, he is wrong in every detail, but he wistfully sings his refrain. Ah, yes, I remember it well. There is something entrancingly lovely about what was, but what is no more. You can hear that wistfulness in the words of the 137th Psalm. If we could only go back to Zion, all would be as it was. No one is immune to the siren call of nostalgia. Even my inner critic longs for the good old days, regularly reminding me that I should be able to do as many push-ups as I did when I was 25. Feeling nostalgic in 2014, I took my wife to Monterey, California, where I had been stationed back in 1970, prior to moving to the Defense Language School in Monterey to study North Vietnamese. The occasion was a dinner being held at the Naval Postgraduate School to celebrate the anniversary of the language school. As a disabled veteran, I was able to get a room at the main building of the postgraduate school, an old hotel. I drove up to the front door and was greeted like a senior officer, a big change from my 1970 enlisted experience when I was not allowed to use the front door. Right now there is a lot of nostalgia for the pre-COVID-19 days when we could go to restaurants, the beach, and theaters. Living in a senior retirement community, many of us relish times when we could say, "Remember when?" and then launch into a story of times 50 years ago. What is it when we cherish from the past? Well, there did not seem to be as much uproar, but most of all, we knew where we stood in relationship to the people around us. The heady years of marriage, children, family get-together, and trips were hallmarks of the good life. There was a sense of stability, security, and inevitability when we said goodbye, see you next year. Now, thanks to COVID-19, we have no idea when and if we will ever see some of our family and friends again. There was even a rhythm to sickness: spring colds, allergies, summer sniffles, fall allergies, and then flu in the winter. But now unexpected reports of new outbreaks and hotspots preclude traveling. Rumors and threats of a second round, more deadly than the first, have everyone being very cautious. We want the good old days back, but we're not going to get them. Instead, we must summon our determination and go forward into a new time, when even our native land may feel like a foreign country.